Tristan Bretcher's prepared speech, a rough draft of it, on December 14th, 2016. You may begin when ready.
Yeah. Video games to me are just a thing to fill time and have some fun while doing it. There are many platforms to play video games on, and some claim they're the best to play on. However, I favor the desktop computer more than the console or any other device, only because of the variety of games a computer can bring to the table, say. Computers have the best strategy games that I prefer, and they help me become a better strategist. I'm going to talk about strategy games I play. I play a strategy game called Hearts of Iron 4, or 44 for short, made by the game company Paradox Interactive. It is a World War II real-time strategy game in which you can control many of the factors of the country. You manage the Navy of the nation, the Army, the Air Force, to benefit you in a war with another faction or country. But wars are the only thing this game focuses on. In Hearts of Iron 4, you also have to manage the internals of the country that you choose to control. But however, you do control the production, research, and construction of factories concerning the civilian use and military use. However, in the game, they're completely realistic to World War II, because you are able to change the country's ideology, such as the United States democracy could be turned fascist or communist. The game is also multiplayer, which causes pandemonium in the game. However, the game is definitely worth the $40 through the strategic mind, and it causes the player to adapt to new situations, or they will lose quickly. Artificial intelligence, or AI for short, is also quite smart against the player. Or a bot could beat the player if the player isn't adapting to the environment caused by the AI. Hearts of Iron 4 isn't for the lighthearted strategic player, which would prove the hardcore factor of the game itself. I tried to introduce a friend of mine who doesn't play strategic games at all. He refunded the game 2 days after he bought it because it was too complex for him. Hearts of Iron has seamlessly endless amounts of mods for the game that change the game in big or tiny ways, from big full game mechanics to font changes or changing the color buttons. There's a mod I prefer. It changes the war into a World War I mod, in which changes Germany to the German Empire and Austria into the Austrian-Hungarian Empire, in which completely changes game mechanics, as the pop-ups that happen during the game are different from the main game pop-ups. And resources in the game, there's more resources you have to manage, such as the weapons. Back then were built mainly of wood instead of just steel weapons, so you have to manage the wood as a resource, which now gave you more reasons for war. Another mod would be the modern day mod, which moves the starting date all the way to roughly 1990s, before right after World War II and right after the Cold War. In that game, that mod, however, I've not covered much on that mod, so I only know that it changes many factors of warfare and influence many countries that did not exist at the time of World War II. Another strategy game that is fun to play is Planetary Annihilation Titans, which is made by Uber Entertainment, a gaming company. There's also a real-time strategy game, but it's focused more on the space age war. Like Hearts of Iron, it has many topics to cover, however not as many. It covers production, resources, Army, Navy, and Air Force, and Space Navy. You also have to worry about what enemy players or AI are doing. They could be building nukes or planning to blow up at one planet you have only a refuge on. There are many options to lose in this game, such as moving to a massive army bomb deck, or your planet with your little refuge is blown up by super lasers that the enemy has control of. This game focuses on adapting to situations fast rather than just building strategic skill. Hence the reason it is the second topic. Yeah?